As a community of friends and family, we are gathered here to witness the marriage of Elizabeth and Nicholas, and we ask God to bless them.
It really means a lot to us, to Nick, to Liz, that you're all here to celebrate such a special day, right? I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Woo! I'll be okay. Keep the jack close, okay?
We realize the deep communication that has occurred in order to allow everything to go just right on this day. But the deeper communication has been between Nicholas and Elizabeth. Sometimes difficult, sometimes across distances, but through that communication, a depth of trust and love has emerged, bringing you to this day.
Okay, let's just talk a little about the wedding. Well, first of all, I have a car picking me up. I'm all tuxed up. Jim McLeod, my neighbor, comes down and ties my tie for me because I don't have tie. And I am like just sitting there like stiff as a board.
So much more than we see. They can box us up in walls, but
the limo guy comes, brings me out, and he goes, "I think you're supposed to go to the dye course." I go, "Okay." I walk into the pro shop. They look at me and go, "What? Go back in the locker room. There's football on." I say, "Yeah, okay."
Learn how to fight through it all.
Nick and I met at the Coast Guard Academy, summer of 2007. We were going through swap summer. So Nick's older in our class. He kind of filled that older brother role. There's one thing he's not an older brother at. If you're familiar with the game FIFA, it's the only video game we play. You're not an older brother in FIFA. You're more like a small child.
Back to the stars. We are the dreamers. We are the dreamers. We're the fire that lights up the dark. Millions of faces, every place, one beat.
So sitting there for a while, and of course your phones don't work in there. And all of a sudden, Amanda comes running in, like, "Where's Bill Lewis? Bill Lewis!" I was supposed to be at the other clubhouse, and they're waiting for me. This is like how my day started. So we get to the other clubhouse, and they rush me into the ladies' locker room with all the beautiful bridesmaids. And aren't they beautiful, by the way? It's unbelievable.
Learn how to fight through the fall. Learn how to fight through it.
So I go in, and she says, "Are you ready?" And I'm going, "Ready?" So I walk in, and Liz is standing down at the end of the room in her entire wedding dress, and I'm just looking, and I'm going, "Don't do this to me." And she just looks so beautiful.
Back to the stars. We are the dreamers. We are the dreamers.
And then I looked at Cindy, and she looked so beautiful, and I looked at the bridesmaids, and I'm like, I have to regroup here, you know?
Every place, one beat.
It was really a special moment to see Liz, totally a woman.
I, Nicholas Devine.
Take you, Elizabeth Lewis,
Take you, Elizabeth Lewis,
to be my wedded wife.
be my wedded wife.
I, Elizabeth Lewis,
Take you, Nicholas Devine,
take you, Nicholas Devine,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband.
We are the dreamers. We are the dreamers. We're the fire that lights up the dark. Millions of faces.
I got to see you guys going through life together. The one thing I respect so much about you two is just your commitment, your devotion to each other. You're both very independent, driven, great people. You have your own lives going on, but you always made time for each other, even when it wasn't easy to do. But you guys will always have that and know that about each other.
Make a long story short, somewhere along the way, she met this guy in Mexico. A South African Coast Guard in Mexico. And now she's Dr. Devine. So, congratulations. And all I can say, Liz, I'm very, very proud of you.
I'm just so excited about everything that you guys got going on. Super excited. Like, I'm tempted to move in with you. Like, no, I'm being like 3 months, 6 months. Like, I got to get through some things. We'll talk about it later.
As I now pronounce you to be husband and wife, make yes. Mr. and Mrs. Nicholas Devine.
Liz has one of the biggest hearts I know, and as I've gotten to know Nick, he also has just a heart of gold. So together, I just can't wait to see what you all do and how your love grows as you start your journey of marriage.
And I've learned 3 things about Nick. One is when Nick's cooking in the kitchen, just get out of the way. In fact, I usually like to take a walk. Secondly is if the Manchester United are playing on TV, your cable better be working and they better be on, and preferably there's a soundproof room somewhere I can move them to. Now the third thing is when Nick decides to eat and drink, don't try to keep up with him. You'll be dead. Okay.
Price of passage is a kiss.
The most beautiful person I've ever met in my life, and I'm honored to be your husband, and I'm so blessed to have you in my life. So, as a toast,
Cindy and I both welcome you to the family. You're already part of it.